Hey, I'm Noelle.
And I'm Marisa, but Noelle calls me Pete.
It's true.
And welcome back to
Take It Home. Woo! If you're watching us on YouTube right now, then you'll see we're surrounded by some pumpkins.
We sure are.
We're feeling festive. I got this light up little pumpkin the other day from Mother of Junk.
I love that.
If you haven't been to Mother of Junk, go. It's in Williamsburg. If you don't live in New York City, come visit and I'll take you to Mother of Junk. This was $5, actually $4.99, and it's so cute and festive.
It is so cute.
And then somebody bought us these pumpkins yesterday. Somebody is a secret person celebrating October.
Yay!
Yay! And what are we drinking today?
We are
to help us celebrate.
We're drinking, drumroll, we are drinking apple cider.
Woo! So let's try it. Hot apple cider.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
I wanted something cozy and warm.
Oh, wow. Wow, how I have missed. Can I talk? Wow, how I have missed this taste.
Yeah. I love apple cider.
Wait, fun fact. Pete and I were at a cider mill a couple weekends ago where we got some cider donuts and stuff in Vermont. And I learned a fun fact. The difference between apple cider and apple juice is that apple cider is literally just apples, and apple juice is like the from concentrate, sugary stuff added type shit. So apple cider is the better option. Healthier, more nutritious, and tastier.
Yeah.
Sponsor us, apple cider.
Yes, apple cider. At apple cider. Why are we so festive today?
Because this is Halloween. This is Halloween.
No,
Halloween.
it's not Halloween yet.
But it's October. This sode should be coming out on October 2nd.
Yes.
So funny enough, we're actually filming this in September, but we're pretending for you guys.
I mean, yeah, I'm ready to get into the fall vibes.
Me too.
But by the time this episode comes out, it'll be full force. Time for fall. October is one of my favorite months of the year. And today we're going to be talking about our fall bucket list. It's going to be a bit of a different episode, just low key. But first, we do have to do our smile of the week. So my smile was yesterday. I went to an audition for the first time in a while. I took a little break, not even really intentionally from auditioning, but it wasn't on my radar. I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't want to audition, so I didn't. I think my last audition was in May. So it had been a while, and I just felt really good about it. Like I had a good experience. Sometimes, auditioning is... I have a complicated relationship with theater and auditioning and the whole world of it. I feel like I don't always love being in that environment. I wasn't sure if I was going to go, but I had signed up for it. And then I told myself, you know what, I'll decide like the night before whatever I'm feeling, and whether or not I go does not determine my worth as a human being.
It does not.
Because I tend to put my worth into my output and would feel guilty sometimes for not showing up to something I could have showed up to. But I decided to go, and I'm very happy I did. I felt really good about it. Whether or not anything comes from it, it's a chance to get in front of one of the biggest casting companies in theater. Just felt good, felt connected to my song. The casting was very nice in the room. And yeah.
And someone complimented you in the elevator.
Someone complimented me in the elevator. It was so cute. I did my audition. And, in Pearl Studios, there's like always so many things going on at once there. So you can always hear people singing in different rooms in the hallway. Like the doors are not soundproof. So I guess someone heard me singing because we got in the elevator and he was like, going to Aladdin next. Like next audition is Aladdin. I'm going to go to the dance call and hope that they ask me to sing. And then he looked at me and he's like, and then maybe I'll sound like her. And then he was like, you sounded so good. Like it was so good. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. It was just
that's so
very
sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
I
love
had
that.
a good audition experience with, which is nice because every once in a while, it's good to remember, oh yeah, I belong in these rooms. I'm good enough to be doing this. And you can find joy in just auditioning.
You can.
You know, it's hard doing audition after audition, kind of feeling like you're singing into a void. Someone said once, and I really loved this, like, think of auditioning as being given an opportunity to perform. They're looking to see you and to see the potential there, thinking of it as an opportunity. Like you're sharing yourself and your art with the people across the table, rather than just like being like, hi, here's me, cast me. You know what I mean?
One thing that's helped me in my auditions is also thinking of it like, if I keep showing up, it'll eventually, something will work out in the long run. Like, I don't show up to every audition being like, okay, today I'm auditioning for Wicked, so I need to book Wicked. Yeah. And then the next day, okay, now I'm auditioning for Death Becomes Her, so I need to book Death Becomes Her. It's like, over time, you're just auditioning for the same people. You're building relationships, making connections, and then eventually something will come from that.
No,
you know?
exactly.
It lowers the stakes. It's like, I don't need to book every audition I go into. I just am trying to make a good impression, have fun.
It's kind of like, the way I think about it is I don't go in expecting to book anything or to hear anything back, because I guess it's just kind of so rare that happens anyway. Mm-hmm. But like, it's all just going in and getting your face out there. Like, the casting directors remember me when I go in the room. They're like, it's so good to see you. Mm-hmm. And eventually it's like a psychological thing. If I show up in front of them enough, they'll remember me, and they'll, you know, so.
I actually saw this TikTok yesterday, some girl talking about whatever theater stuff, and just saying how you have to act super casual. Or no, it was about emailing casting directors and agents. And it was like, they get so many emails every day of actors being like, hello there, my name is blank, and here is my resume, headshot, and a million reels, and like paragraph on paragraph about why they should be hired. And the TikTok was like, when in reality, when they're actually emailing clients, the emails are short and more casual, like, hey, here's this video for you, have a good day, you know? And so a casting director or someone commented below being like, one time I got an email from this girl, and the way she phrased it made it sound like we already knew each other. And I ended up giving her the job. And then I realized in person that I had never met her before. But like, her email was just so like, hey, hope you're doing well. Like, and now I'm like, should I start emailing casting directors being like, hey, nice to chat with you again? Like, even if I've never met them.
I'm a strong believer in just like being real.
Yeah.
Like, we're all humans. Like, let's level with each other. I don't need to be like when I walk in the room, I just like to be like, hi, how are you? Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. Like,
some of my best auditions, I remember one casting director, shout out Mary Sugarman. She's amazing and so nice. After my audition, she was like, are we wearing the same ring? Like, after I sang, and I was like, oh my God, are we? And I went up to her and we started comparing our rings, and we were like, oh my God, we have the same ring. Like, that's awesome. And then I saw her again like a week later, and I walked in and I was like, are you wearing your ring? And she was like, oh my God, no. But as soon as I saw your face, I was like, I forgot to wear my ring. And it was just like this funny, like little interaction. It's like, it doesn't have to be super like, cast me.
No, I think the more just yourself you are. I mean, you have to be too. If you're doing this constantly, like you're going to get exhausted if you're just trying to put on an act.
No.
And, the people across the table from you are humans too. So
literally.
Yeah.
So literally.
That was my smile, going to an audition for the first time in a while and feeling good about it.
Yay. My thing that made me smile, so it starts off as not as smiley, but I was kind of spiraling this past week and I had an anxiety flare up. For those of you who don't know, I do struggle with generalized anxiety disorder, and I do take medicine for it every single day so I don't spiral and have panic attacks. But it's normally pretty under control, but I did start spiraling this week, and I was having I was flaring up, and my anxiety was getting pretty bad for a couple of days. But my smile is that I handled it really well, and I was able to not easily, but I was able to pull myself out of it. You know, I started taking care of myself. I was working in my brain to switch my mindset. I was having a lot of bad what ifs, like what if this terrible thing happens and blah, blah, blah. And then I had this moment where I was like, but what if that terrible thing doesn't happen? And what if something good happens? Ever since then, I've been doing better. I'm sure I will spiral again at some point, but that's okay because that's life and I can get myself out of it. But I just feel proud of myself for handling it well and taking care of myself during that time and for getting myself out of it. Yay, Noelle.
Yay, that's amazing.
Yay.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about this on a few episodes, but like thoughts are everything. Our thoughts form our emotions, which form our reality. And it's like, if I can plant good thoughts in my head, they're just as valid as your worries or, you know, just as valid or not valid as your worries. So like, why not just try to spin it, you know?
Well, I guess, honestly, I'll talk about it a little more in depth, but I have, as most of us do, I have a lot of dating trauma and trauma with men, unfortunately. So even if I find myself in like a good dating situation with a man, like my mind still likes to go to the worst possible outcome and like, what if it ends terribly and I'm heartbroken and blah, blah, blah. So I was just kind of spiraling about that for a few days. And then I had this moment where I was like, what if it really works out and this person makes me really, really happy in the long run? And then I was like, wow, that's really all it took. I didn't need to be like, what if it ends terribly and he breaks my heart? I can think, what if we're supposed to be together? Either way, I'm not going to know the answer. So I might as well just like.
Your thought won't change the outcome necessarily.
Exactly.
Of like someone else's actions. So, or like what's meant to be. So there's no point. I mean, easier said than done. Like obviously mental health and anxiety is real and it's like a brain thing, but like.
It's so crazy too. Like trauma and just, I guess everything you go through in life literally alters your brain chemistry. So it sounds so silly to be like, maybe on the outside, if you're dating someone who's just like doing everything right and is amazing and and then I'm over here being like, what if he realizes he hates me? And like it actually putting me into like a bad mental space. It's like, it sounds so silly, but it's not. It's literally your brain chemistry.
I mean, your brain is just trying to protect you from worst case scenario so that it thinks that if you can get ahead of what is going to happen, then you won't feel as sad when it happens. But like that, it just doesn't. Our brains don't know, y'all. They don't know. They want to protect us. So thank you, brain. But
Stop.
You're not doing us any favors.
Anyways, but yeah. It ended up being a good thing because I got out of it and I'm proud of myself.
Yay. Yay. That's amazing. Real quick, guys, before we get into our topic, it would really help us out if you follow us on all platforms at Take It Home Pod. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Share this episode or a previous episode with a friend that you think might benefit or enjoy it. Do all the things you can to support us as we're trying to grow our little platform and our little community here.
We would greatly appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Yes. Also subscribe in, the podcast platform so we show up in your little library every Thursday and you don't even have to remember to go find it. It'll just be there for you.
Yay.
Every Thursday, and give us a 5-star rating if you want to go the extra mile. Okay. Anyway, let's get into our topic.
Woo! Fall bucket list.
I'm really excited about this.
So about this. So Pete came up with this cute idea for a different type of sode. So, I feel like all of our recent sodes have had a specific topic where we talk about our life experiences with that, try to help you all, the listeners, with some advice. But we were like, you know what? This episode is coming out on October 2nd, hopefully. Let's just take an episode to laugh and giggle and chat. And so Pete, I came up with the idea to do a fall bucket list episode.
Yes.
So each of us separately, we don't know each other's bucket lists. We came up with 5 things that we want to accomplish this October and November. Yeah, fall bucket list. I think we both said some of them would be fun, silly things, and then other things would be more serious towards our personal growth.
Yeah, I said whatever that means to you, let's just come up with 5 things you want to do. If that is going to a pumpkin patch, great. If that's, something more personal, great. But we each have 5 things and we each have to achieve our own bucket list within the month of October and November. And we'll be checking in with you guys through the fall episodes through these 2 months. And we'll keep you updated on what we've accomplished and what we've yet to accomplish. And then I think inevitably, like some of these things we're going to do together, because if it's an outing or if it's something fall, like we'll probably end up doing it together. But then there will be some more personal things. But at the end, we'll end up with a list of 10 things and, 5 and 5. And we're going to try to achieve that throughout the fall. And maybe it'll inspire you to do some or one or any of these things as well. I love fall.
Same.
So I really like to...
My favorite season.
Yeah, I really like to be intentional about it. Really try to optimize the season because it's such a lovely time.
Also, this is kind of fun because we're getting towards the end of the year. And so normally people come up with goals and bucket lists at the beginning, like in January. But it's kind of nice having a list of things, 'cause some of my bucket list items are geared more towards self-growth. It's like you can still accomplish things at the end of the year.
Yeah, you can do it whenever you want. I actually think like anytime a new season is incoming, it's an opportunity for a refresh, even if it's in a small way. Like it just feels like nice to like make changes or have things that you want to do. So
totes McGoats,
yes,
y'all.
and I love fall. It's just so cozy and fun. And yeah.
Totally McGoatly.
Should we what? What is totally McGoatly?
I just made it up. Totally McGoatly.
Oh, also we're gonna stick around after we go through our bucket list. We're going to play a really fun game at the end of this episode that's going to be silly.
Funny, fun game.
Okay. Should we get into our 5 things?
Yes. We can take turns sharing.
We'll take turns.
Number 1 on my bucket list. Go to a haunted house. Y'all, one thing about me, if you're one of my good friends, you already know this. New listeners, here's a fun fact about me. I'm freaking obsessed with haunted houses and like haunted mazes. I love them. I've been going to them almost every year since I was in like 5th grade. But the past couple of years, I haven't, or at least last year I didn't.
Yeah, we went to one a couple years ago.
But last year I did zilch. And back when I lived in North Carolina, I would go like to 3 separate haunted houses a year sometimes. Like I love a haunted forest. I love a haunted house. And I just haven't been prioritizing it as much in the past few years ever since moving to New York because it's, things cost money. And now I'm an adult and things get busy. But you know what? They bring me so much joy and fear. But my fear brings me joy.
Interesting.
Anyways, but I love them so much. And this year I'm going to do one. I'm going to do it. They make me happy. I've got to do it. So I will be going to a haunted house.
I want to go with you. I also love scary things in haunted houses. Is there like a specific one that you want to go to?
I don't want to go to Blood Manor.
The one we went to, a couple years ago. It was kind of just...
It was mid.
It was mid. It was very short too. And I feel like we probably paid a decent chunk of money for it.
We did. It was, I'm used to the ones in North Carolina where it takes like 45 minutes to an hour to go through. Because there's like different sections of each of them. So you go through like one little house in Spooky Woods and then you take a haunted tram to the next section and then you're in a corn maze and then you go to the wood section and then it's like a giant house.
Well, we need to do some research and we need to find a good one.
Yeah.
In the city or near the city.
Just like 10 minutes or 15 minutes is not long enough for me, especially when it costs like $50 or whatever.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I like to be outside too. I want a forest. I'm like, where's a haunted forest? Hey, comment below if you know of a haunted forest somewhere around these here parts that's easy to get to from New York City. And a haunted attraction, obviously, not just like a forest that has ghosts or whatever. I need the scary costumes. I need the experience. Comment below. Let me know. I need to go to one.
All right.
Okay. So that was my number 1. What's your number 1?
Okay. My number 1, I am going to do a bit of a bedroom flip.
Yes.
And this is something I've been planning for a while. And I think I'm going to take October and November. I mean, yeah, I've been wanting to do it, but my life has just gotten a little crazy and it's fallen onto the back burner. But my goal really is by the end of the fall to have a little bedroom flip and nothing crazy. I have like a few things I want to do. I want to get new bedding, which is not groundbreaking. It's not anything great. Like I can easily do that, right? I've had the same stuff for a while. I feel like this sounds so dramatic, but I feel like I'm growing and changing so much as a human. And I want my space to reflect that. So, new bedding. I want to walk into my room and I want it to bring me joy. I want to spend time in there.
Yeah.
My room is cute, but like for some reason here in this apartment, I've never like been in love with my bedroom or like where in the past, like, I don't know, my bedroom has always been my little like sanctuary, but I don't really feel like that here. I spend a lot of time in our shared space, in our living room. But I really want just to look at my walls and look in every corner and just feel joy. So I'm going to get new bedding. I have all this art. I have all this art that I want to hang, all these prints and stuff that I want to frame and hang on my wall, make a little like gallery wall. Because I have things that have just been sitting there, And then I want to get like a few big prints or like paintings or something that bring me joy. I have like all this shelving that I want to make better use of. And I want some more plants as well.
Yeah.
I want to become a better plant mom and I want my room to be a little greenhouse. And that's like the majority of what I'm going to do. I'm going to declutter and like redesign my shelves too. Cause like I said, I have all this shelving and I want it to just like look nice.
Yeah.
Not be places to just like put random shit. But
I get that.
Be a design element in my room. And I want to learn how to express myself more through interior design, I guess, like through my space. I just want to like exercise that. I want to get more of an eye for it. I want to like thrift a lot of things and find my personal style kind of through that. I got this when we were in Vermont, this little ceramic fish.
Oh, so cute.
Like, I wouldn't call it a vase because it's like very small, but it has like an opening in the middle where you can put something in and it's white and it's ceramic. And I saw it and I was like, I need that for my room. Okay. So just like finding things like that and making my space just more me and keeping it like cleaner. And that is my goal for the fall.
And you use Pinterest, right? Like you go on Pinterest to get inspiration.
I'm a Pinterest hoe. Yes. I actually have like a board for my like apartment inspo, interior design inspo. But yeah, I could go down a Pinterest rabbit hole. Well,
I love that.
Yeah. So
you've been inspiring me to want to get back on Pinterest.
I make Pinterest boards for like everything. Like I'm working on a musical project right now as well. And I think it just helps me to create a world for it. Because I'm thinking about what will the album art be. And,
ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just where I get a lot of my artistic inspo.
Okay, well, my number two, this one is just so simple and easy. Well, not easy. Make my apple pie. That's it.
That's my number two.
Stop. Stop.
Literally, my number two is make an apple pie. That's so funny that they were the same number too.
Wait, what? Both of our number twos were make an apple pie?
Yeah. Except, okay, so mine, I was a little less specific about it because I was like, make an apple pie or bake something fall that would be more of a challenge, like something I haven't made before. So if it's not an apple pie, that's okay. But I thought an apple pie would be fun.
Oh my God.
So maybe we can make one together, or
we can. I have a recipe it's the one I do every year. So we can do it together.
We can do it together, or I can figure out something else to make.
Wait, holy shit, bro.
But I added something to this as well because it'll be easy for me. I also want to make a butternut squash pasta.
And you're going to give me a bite or a bowl.
Probably, yeah, a bowl.
Yeah, thank you. Wait, I can't believe we both had the same number two.
I know, that's so funny.
I thought you were staring at me like that because you thought it was like a bad bucket list item or something.
What?
No. I don't know. I was like, make an apple pie and then didn't say anything and then you were silent and I was like, does she hate that? Was that not thought out enough?
That's also what I want to do.
Okay, well,
we'll be baking an apple pie.
We're gonna be up in the kitchen, y'all, the next couple of months. So get excited.
Yeah. Fall is my favorite time to like cook and oh, I love comfort food.
You know what I love? Shout out Wishbone Kitchen. Wishbone Kitchen, if you ever listen to this, we love you. And we both loved you from the start.
Yeah, when you were doing your private chefing in the Hamptons.
Yeah. Day in my life as a private chef in the Hamptons. The butternut squash, is it butternut squash mac and cheese that she has a recipe for?
I don't know if it's mac and cheese or if it's just like a butternut squash pasta, but I think that's the one I'm going to make because she has it in her cookbook.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
Mm-hmm. With like crispy onions or shallots or something like that.
No, it's mushrooms.
Oh,
you like
crispy mushrooms. Oh yeah, you made that a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, and it was good AF.
Yeah, I want to make that because I'm also obsessed with the butternut squash mac and cheese from Trader Joe's.
Oh,
like,
so
you guys, it is so good. It's like a little frozen meal, and I eat like 10 of them every fall, winter. So
As you should.
I want to make my own gourmet version.
Well, use Wishbone Kitchens and give me a bite.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess number 3, since we both have the same number 2, that's crazy. What if we have the same number 3? Okay. My number 3 is something a little different. It's not really fall related. It's just something that I've been needing to do for a while, and I'm like, why don't I just like make it a goal so I get it done before the new year? Refine my audition book and get it organized for audition season. What a musical theater girly answer. So if you're not a musical theater person and you don't know what a book is, it's literally just a binder full of all of the different audition songs you sing, because each audition, like each show has a different style of music kind of. So you have to have a bunch of different songs, like maybe a country song for the country musicals, belting, loud, high song for certain musicals, a head voice, which is more like, ah, sounding song for other musicals. Anyway, so there's just some songs I don't like to sing, so I need to take them out, put some new ones back in, and literally just get my sheet music organized, because I had a coaching a couple months ago and she was like, there are so many better ways you can like have this written down on your sheet music to make it easier for the pianist. And I'm like, I just need to like actually do it. Like, it's not going to be that hard. It's just like tedious, like doing every song. So yeah, I'm going to do that because audition season starts in January and I do want to go ham in audition season again.
Ham. I have not heard that phrase probably since 8th grade.
I want to go ham.
That's insane.
I'm going ham, y'all. I'm going ham in audition season.
Going ham.
And I want to be prepared. I don't want to start working on it in January. I want to be ready.
Yeah.
So by the time January comes, I have my book and I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think having singing a song that you like or feel connected to, or that feels like you, but then also fits the show so well, is such a game changer for auditions. I will say, like, for my Hamilton audition the other day that I felt really good about, like, I think it had to do a lot with the song I chose.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I think that's important, and that's a slay.
I think, like, you and I have talked about this a lot. I think that I'm not a great auditioner. I think that I am sometimes. Like, I have good auditions where, like, I know I sound good, whatever. But I'm so, like, I just need to be offer only, y'all. Like, because I'm good at, like, actually taking on a character and embodying a role and, like, doing a performance. But for some reason in auditions, I'm, like, not good at really showing my full potential.
Yeah. I mean, who can show their full potential in that setting? You know? Like, I think that I always sound pretty good in my auditions. Like, I don't, like, vocally, I don't crack under pressure. I think actually I rise. I will, like, practice a song in my apartment and be like, oh my God, this sounds like shit. And then I'll go and do it in the room and I was like, wait, that sounded so good and it was so easy. Because I feel like, I don't know, vocally, I'm always kind of like, it's easier for me to do in the room under pressure, but I have trouble connecting and like acting low key. I mean, I'm always acting to some extent and like have some sort of story to tell, but like to really drop in that 30 seconds you have of singing a song, walking into an audition, that they're seeing person after person. It's hard to drop in and really show what you can do, you know? It
is, because it's also awkward. It would be one thing if you actually auditioned on stage, like if you went on a Broadway stage and did an audition, but it's like you're going into a small room and there's like 1 or 2 people just sitting behind a table looking at you. It's awkward to like drop in.
I'm like, how do I do this authentically as well, so I'm not like overacting and being like, okay, now's my moment, you know what I mean? It's just weird. I get it. I struggle with that too.
Yeah. But that's my number 3. Refine my audition book.
I love that.
What's your number 3?
What is my number 3? Let me look at it again. Okay, yeah. Number 3, do a day trip upstate to a small town or a cider mill or both. Like
and
we did last year.
I will be going with you.
Yes, this is essential for me for this fall. We did this last year. We took the train like upstate and did a day trip, and
it was so cute.
It was so cute. It was like a beautiful fall day, and it was. I don't even. Do you remember where we were?
Did we go to? We either went to Cold Spring or Beacon.
It wasn't Cold Spring. It was Beacon. We went to Beacon because we were trying to go to Cold Spring, and then we passed it because there were so many people trying to go there that day because Cold Spring is like the popular place to go. But we went to Beacon, and it was just like your cute little fall town. And then I have to have like my cider mill moment. I need some donuts. I need some fresh apple cider, maybe a hard cider. And I need maybe apple picking type moment.
Yeah.
Maybe we should pick apples and then make our apple pie with those apples.
Well, dude, that's what I've been doing the past few years. I haven't picked apples. I don't know if I've ever like literally
Wait, really
picked apples.
We need to go apple picking.
I just buy them from orchards and then make the pie.
No, we need to pick them off the tree fresh.
Okay, well, let's go somewhere where we can pick apples off of trees.
Yeah.
Number 4, this one for me is also another one that's not giving fall. It's just giving me needing to get my life together. And we actually talked about this in another sode. My number 4 is my morning routine needs to come back, aka journaling, no doom scrolling in the morning, and no rushing to get to work. I just
Love that.
I did snooze this morning. I've been a lot better about it the past couple of weeks, but I slept terribly last night and the night before. I had nightmares last night that everyone in my life hated me. Yeah, and we don't love that. So anyways, I did snooze this morning. Pete texted me at like 10 a.m. and was like, "Are you awake?" Because we needed to film.
No, I texted you, "Are you awake?" Because I wanted to tell you that.
Oh, I thought you were asking me to make sure I would be awake for the podcast.
No.
Okay, well, yeah, that was weird. But anyways, yeah, I need to get back into my journaling. I want to start exercising more. I do exercise, but it's not like consistently in a routine right now. I just want to get my morning routine back for the rest of the year. I want to be feeling good and fresh.
Love that. And that'll set you up
for
success. To be in the habit of doing that come the new year. And
what's your number 4?
My number 4, I am going to build my ideal jacket wardrobe. Somehow I realized I like don't have any jackets. I don't know. I mean, like, I do, I guess, but not really. Like, not. Yeah, I just need like 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 like really cute jackets that just to get me through the season before we start wearing our heavy coats. And I'm going to need a new coat as well because Lord knows if I find a warm winter coat that's also cute, which I have, and I wore it for 2 years straight. Like,
I love that coat.
I know it's big and fuzzy and literally is the warmest coat I've ever had. But I think I need to retire it or at least like get a new one because I can't wear the same thing every single, like I don't like wearing the same thing every single day. And it's been 2 years of it and it's getting dirty and I need to find a new winter coat as well. But first, we're going to focus on jackets. And this is more of like a fashion thing, but I also want them to be functional and keep me warm through the fall months. So we're going to go find some, ideally thrift, some cute jackets. And Yay. I'm going to have more jackets in my wardrobe. That's my thing for
and you
this
can
fall.
Make that happen.
Yeah.
Jacket girl. Pete has been borrowing 2 of my jackets. Yeah. You rotate. I have 2
Literally.
coats that she rotates between.
I have 2, that I always steal from you. And I'm like, I need to get my own jackets. Okay.
They're cute though, so I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 5 in capital letters, have an epic planned out Halloween costume.
Oh my God. Okay. That was going to be one of mine, but I left it out. But
okay.
Like mentally it's on my bucket list.
Heard. Yeah. So as y'all know, probably by now, I'm a little Halloween hoe. I freaking love Halloween. I love scary things. I love pumpkins. I love fall. And for the past few years, I have not had that great of Halloween costumes. I come up with them like the day before Halloween. I normally just like wear something stupid, either that I like bought the day before on Amazon. Like last year, Last year I was cheese. And I just bought a shirt that looks like giant cheese. It's like a yellow shirt with, it looks like there are holes on it. And a lot of people asked me if I was SpongeBob because it looked like SpongeBob. And that was just stupid. And I haven't been, I haven't had a nice thought out Halloween costume in years. And every year I'm always like, ugh, I wish I would have planned out earlier. So this year, catch me on Halloween dressed like something. I don't know what I'm going to be yet, but it's going to be epic.
Yeah, I want to do the same thing. I always, every year, I'm like, this year I'm going to have like a really nice looking, good like Halloween costume. And it never happens. I just put it on the back burner and then it's last minute. And literally 2 years ago, I was water.
I remember that.
And I wore all blue. Actually, it was like super cute. I won't even lie.
It was cute.
It was cute. And it was like funny to be like, I'm water. But yeah, last year I was an olive.
Yeah, that was cute.
And I wore a green dress and like red accessories and, whatever. I like to be like stupid things. But yeah, I want to think it more through this year.
Me too. I have no idea what I want to be, but whatever it is will be good.
Yes.
Okay. What's your number 5?
All right. My number 5. We are getting more into fitness. I feel like I have mastered my morning routine. I've instilled so many habits that, really helped me to start becoming the person I want to be and reach my full potential. And I think the one thing that I struggle with consistency with is like fitness. And all of a sudden, I've actually started this week. Like I've felt super inspired to just go full force in a way that's healthy and in a way that I have like a light outline for what I want like each week to look like, but it can also vary week to week. But my philosophy with this is I feel like right now, or at least before, the way I would approach movement or exercise would be like, okay, on the days where I have time, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And now I want it to be like, I'm going to make time for it every day. And then maybe I'm thinking of doing like one day as like an intentional walk, like just walking.
Yeah. And fall is good for that too.
Yeah, fall is good for that. And, even when it gets cold, I think it's still good to get out and like get sunlight. And we do that anyway with our jobs or like, getting out and walking, but an aimless walk, that's just kind of like a walk to walk. I might try to do that once a week, hot yoga once a week, one rest day, and then the rest will be gym / at home workouts. And I'm going to get better at like knowing what to do at the gym and like at home and stuff. Just being more like, I don't know, targeting. I want to be stronger. Yeah. I want to get stronger. That's my main goal.
Well, I recently learned how to use some of the machines at the gym, so I can show you.
Show me. I used to use machines at Elon in college.
For some reason, it's just intimidating at this Planet Fitness because it's like the room with all the machines is the room where all the men are.
Yeah.
And they're all lifting and being strong, sweaty men. And it's like intimidating.
Yeah. I guess like I usually just do like a lot of cardio at the gym. Yeah. And like the stair stepper and stuff. And then I'll come home and do more like strength stuff. Just with my own, like Pilates type shit.
It's just some Pilates type shit.
Or like arm weights or whatever.
Yeah. And we have little 5-pound weights too.
Yeah. It's all about finding the balance of discipline and gentleness. And I think this like loose plan will help me, but like it can vary day to day of how I'm feeling. Like, okay, this is my gym at home workout day. But like if that needs to be just doing the elliptical for 20 minutes and then coming home and stretching, then that's fine. Like, but
don't push yourself.
I won't push myself, but
unless there's a day where you want to push yourself.
Well, push yourself, but like not in a way where if you don't feel where it's going to like harm you, you got to know the boundaries.
Totally.
So yeah, I just want to revolve my days more around it and be more intentional about fitting it in.
That's one thing I do miss about ClassPass. I miss like signing up for yoga classes and taking in-person class. I'll get it back again.
Yeah, I went last night and it was so intense. There's this one studio that they keep it so hot in there. And holy shit, y'all. Like, but it's so weird. The reason why I love it, I almost exclusively do hot yoga now because I don't feel like I get the same benefit from like regular yoga always.
I feel the same.
I mean, one, you're sweating so much and the heat really helps to like loosen your muscles and whatever. But I think mentally, I passed some sort of like threshold of this is so hard that now I enter this literally flow state of like,
you can't think of
my
anything
brain
else
shuts off.
except for the yoga you're doing.
Yeah, my brain just shuts off and I'm able to like push myself further than I am in like a regular yoga class because it's just like so intense and so hard.
That's why I like hot yoga too. It's
Yeah.
like too much going on. So I'm like not able to think of anything happening like in my life outside of that yoga class.
And then I also know that like it's like my body is enduring so much during that time. Mentally too, it's so mental and physically that like your practice is your own. Like if I need to like sit in child's pose for an entire float, like I don't feel guilty about it because I know that like my body is like working so hard and sweating so much and like it just makes me feel super strong mentally and physically.
I used to always worry in workout classes what other people were thinking about me. Like, are they judging me? Like if I stop and go in child's pose? And luckily I have moved past that phase in my life. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm like, I don't care. I can't do a headstand. I can't do all these crazy things. I'm here for myself. And if that means that I need to sit and drink water and like, sit in child's pose for a couple of minutes while everyone else around me is working out, whatever. I don't give a hoodly doodly doot.
I feel like that's universally understood in the world of yoga too, at least. I don't really go to other types of workout classes, so I don't know what the environment is like there. But at least in yoga, it's like everyone's there, you know, for themselves. And it's about finding your edge and like pushing yourself to that. So if that means like falling out of your balance or whatever, like then you just get back up. Like it doesn't matter. Like you have to find that edge to grow. All right. So those are our fall bucket lists. Should we do a rapid fire relisting of everything we just said?
Yes.
You guys are going to be holding us accountable because we are going to be updating you and making sure that we check off all of these things through the next couple months.
Yep. Okay. My 5 bucket list items are 1, go to a haunted house. 2, make my famous apple pie. 3, refine my audition book and get it organized for audition season. 4, morning routine. 5, have an epic planned out Halloween costume.
Okay. And mine are 1, update my bedroom. 2, make an apple pie or bake something fall and make butternut squash pasta. 3, do a day trip upstate to a cider mill and or small town. 4, acquire fall jackets. And 5, get more into fitness, revolving my schedule around my workouts, not the other way around. So, let us know what's on your fall bucket list.
Comment below. What's on your fall bucket list? Okay.
Cool.
Time for us to play a silly little game with you guys.
Yes.
Well, I guess not with you guys. The 2 of us are going to play it and you all can watch.
Yeah. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've seen this trend on TikTok. It's this app where you sing into it and then it plays it for you reversed, and then you have to sing it reversed and then it flips it again to try to. That is a horrible way of explaining it.
So I'm like, how do you explain this? Yeah, so it's an app. For example, I could sing "Happy Birthday to You" and press record into the app, and then you press a button and it plays it backwards, so it sounds like whatever, however it's supposed to sound. And so then Pete would sing the backwards sound that she hears and try to imitate it, and then we'll play it forwards and see if it sounds like "Happy Birthday to You."
Yeah, and it ends up being kind of funny. I've been watching people do this on TikTok and it makes me laugh.
So we're gonna do this for you guys,
and hopefully it works. I'm gonna hold up my phone to the microphone, so hopefully it works. But yeah, so like I'll sing something and then Noelle's gonna have to sing it reversed and vice versa. Okay.
I'm making a lot of noise.
Okay. Do you want to sing first or do you want me to sing first?
I want to sing first.
Okay. I'm gonna record you, but make sure you do it into the microphone too. Okay, here we go.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I don't know if that was even the right... Was that the right melody? Okay, that's something I should know Oklahoma.
Do you want to redo it or do you want to...
No, let's leave it like that.
Okay. Okay, so here's the backwards.
Dude, how are you gonna imitate that?
I'm just gonna go for it. We don't want you. What?
Okay, let's see how you did.
That was so bad. Okay, here we go.
Dude, you didn't say any of the words.
It's so hard. Okay,
Okay,
let's do this again.
what's Pete gonna sing?
Okay, yeah, what am I gonna sing? Think about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so.
I'm so scared to do this.
So it's gonna be hard. Okay.
Dude, how am I gonna... Wait. I need to listen to it like 2 more times.
I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. Okay, here's the final result. Wait, what?
That doesn't sound like espresso.
That sounded like
all.
nothing like espresso. Okay, maybe we need to go a little easier on the melodies.
Okay,
Because
let
I
me
want
think
to
of
try
it.
to nail one.
Wait, let me do a really easy one for
Okay.
you. Part of your world.
Okay, here's that backwards. World higher. This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
I feel like I can do this one.
Okay, go.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. That one was the best one. That was the best one.
This is Halloween. Wait, I'm gonna play it again.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. That's so good.
That's the best one. Wait, no, I want to think of a spooky song. I don't know if I can think of a spooky song. I'm just gonna do a really easy one.
Okay.
Row, row, row your boat. That's all.
So slow. Row. Okay. Okay, wait, one more time. That is so silly.
Dude, this game.
Okay, it's time for our listener write-in segment. Woo! It says, how do you fuel yourselves creatively and stay passionate in your artistic endeavors while hustling at side jobs? Example, the two of you making time to start this podcast, Noelle producing and performing in a night of new works, and Pete writing, producing, performing her own songs. I feel like we've kind of like touched on this throughout different episodes through certain topics like self-care and whatnot plays into this. But I don't know. Do you have anything right off the bat?
I feel like we both, part of it is just like believing in ourselves and the hope that one day we won't have to have side hustles because our creative endeavors will be what will be making us money in the future. I don't know. I mean, we're both just artists. Like I don't really know what fuels. I feel like I'm just way more fueled in my art than I am with any of my side hustles.
Right. I think you have to have a level of delulu-ness. Like delusion. It's not really delusion because I truly believe that this, can be a reality, but you have to have a level of, just believing in these things without a doubt will happen. Like AKA having faith in that stuff, because my faith in that, in my belief that like this will work out is what keeps me going. Yeah. If I didn't have that faith, then like there would be no reason to keep going. But also like I think just enjoying doing what we do as well, like is important. Like we do it because we enjoy it and we love it, I
was actually thinking the other day because this listener who wrote in the question mentioned like our outside endeavors, i.e. podcast, me producing a night of new works. no one is making me do any of these things. These are my personal projects.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really just it. Like, it's not like I'm not stressed at tour guiding. I'm not stressed at my other side hustle, but it's because I don't really like, I'm more, which is so ironic because the things that bring me joy do also stress me out sometimes. But I think it's because I care so much. And like, we don't have to be doing all of this stuff for the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't have to be making a Night of New Works as big of a thing as it is, but I want it to be good.
Yeah.
Like I want my artistic things to be good.
Yeah. I think holding your artistic endeavors to the same standard you would as a career that is making you money, like just because it's not making you money doesn't mean it isn't important. Like, you know what I mean? Like the only way to get it to that level is to take it seriously.
And you know what's funny? Last sode, we talked about survival jobs. And I was talking about how, like, even someone recently was like, I was working all day on a Night of New Works, just on my laptop and stuff. And they were like, you, like, deserve so much money from the amount of work you're doing. And you're not guaranteed anything at all. Like, I'm not guaranteed tickets. I went in the hole. My last show, I ended up spending so much more money than I even made. I pretty much paid to produce. I did pay to produce a show. And hopefully that won't happen this time, knock on wood. I would like to make a little bit of money, even though that's not why I do it. But the point is, we both want to be spending all of our time and energy doing our creative endeavors. So I think the reason why we work so hard on them is just in hopes that one day it'll be all we do. Like, I don't want to necessarily do my other jobs all the time.
No, yeah. I think viewing it as a job, like holding it to the same standard or even higher of a standard.
Higher.
This is funny because my coworker the other day, I was one of my coworkers who's my good friend at my retail job was like, I was like, I want to go like try out a new coffee shop today, but I need one that I can go and like sit and do work because I need to sit and do work. And she was like, sit and do work. She was like, why? Like for when you're not clocked in here? And I was like, oh no, like work for, I need to edit my podcast. It's like, I think of it as work in my head, you know, like it's just as important. And yeah, you have like your flexibility there, but I think having the discipline, thinking of it as a job almost in a way, even though you're not yet making money from it. And another quick thing, someone once said, and we talked about this, well, I didn't say this exactly, but this plays into a couple episodes ago of survival jobs, having a job where you can pretty much give 30% of your energy to it.
Yep.
Yeah, something that doesn't drain the life out of you so that you have that extra energy to spend on the things that you want to be, you know? And there's nothing, you know, all respect to those jobs. It's just like, they don't drain my energy.
I guess it's just different for the both of us because we want our careers are our art. Whereas some people have like 9-to-5 corporate jobs and maybe they have artistic hobbies outside of it. And everything is valid. Like there are so many people who are fulfilled in their daily jobs, not being an artistic endeavor. But I think for the two of us, we were literally born and raised, like just growing up knowing that, like, I tell all of my tours this, which also it can get a little frustrating when I'm tour guiding and I have people be like, what brought you to New York? And I'm like, oh, I'm an actor and a singer. And they're like, oh, but you're tour guiding. Have I seen you in anything?
It's
no,
like, girl,
haven't been on Broadway yet. Like, people are like, that's very hard to do. It just feels a little like, sometimes I feel silly and stupid, which I know I shouldn't because I know my talent. I know my worth. I know relationships I have with casting and whatever. But like, it almost feels embarrassing sometimes to be like, I'm an actor, but yes, I'm also your tour guide today. But like, I promise I'm actually good.
Every quote unquote successful person that's made it in the business started somewhere also. It's like, that's just the reality of it. Your worth doesn't change once you start booking jobs or whatever. So why would I treat myself any differently? You know, why would I look at what I'm doing any differently than
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler both did random little jobs before they popped off.
I actually had a really crazy thought the other day that it just kind of blew my mind. I don't know why I was thinking of this, but I was sitting somewhere while I was working one of my other jobs and I was like, I was having a hard week. I was just feeling really insecure. You know, that stuff always fluctuates for me. I was just not feeling capable, worthy, good enough. I was just like down on myself so hard. I don't know where that comes from, but that's just how I was feeling. And then I was like thinking, I was like, what if I was on Broadway right now? How would I be feeling about myself, my worth, and how other people should be viewing me in this world? And like, I felt like my energy changed, and I was like, but why did my energy change? Because I am the same person. I hold the same I have the same talent, whether or not someone casts me or not. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
so,
your talent and worth doesn't change at all.
Yeah. So I think it's just like trying to remember that, like, you're worth it. Yeah, taking it as seriously as you would if like you had the audience and the success that you want to have one day. Like, what if you already had it? Like, treat it like that, you know? Like,
and some people I really look up to, like Florence Given, for example. She's the author of Women Don't Owe You Pretty, one of my favorite books ever. She's younger than us. I think she's like 25. But she is like really successful now. Like, you know, wrote a really popular, awesome book. She's like an artist. She also has a great social media following, whatever. She posts a lot about how you have to be cringy and just get through it and just be like, you know what? People in my life might judge me. You know, people might be judging our podcast videos. They probably are. People are probably like, why are they posting so many videos of them talking? And it's because we want it to do well.
Every
and
creator,
be successful. We care about it.
Every successful creator started off that way. Every creator started off with 0 followers, you know? So
yeah,
it's having that level of Delulu.
And we have that.
And pushing through.
Yep. So I guess that's our answer.
Yeah.
Long answer.
Long-winded answer. But yeah, I think, one, you have to love it, because that's what really intrinsically motivates you to keep doing things.
Yeah. I mean, we just both care more about our artistic endeavors than our actual jobs. I mean, I
care about my jobs. Like, when I'm there, I put 100% of myself into it, but it's something that I can leave, and like, in the grand scheme of my entire life, only takes about 30% of my
exactly.
being. You know what I mean? Like, I can show up, I do a really good job, I do what's asked of me, I do, you know, the best I can when I'm there. And then like I can just leave it for the day.
Especially with nannying. Like, you know, you and I have built actual relationships with the kids and love them.
I believe I am a wonderful nanny.
I was too.
I pour myself into it when I'm there.
But then you go home and you work on your art.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Is that it for today?
I guess so. What are we taking home?
Oh my God, the take home. The take home is we're going to have a wonderful fall.
And you guys can join us.
You guys can join us. We will be checking off these things.
Check.
And our fall is going to be filled with a variety of self-growth and fun times.
And you all should come up with 5 things too.
You should come up with 5 things. Let us know what they are in the comments.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe on the podcast platform. New episode every Thursday.
Give us some 5-star reviews.
Give us a review if you liked it.
If you didn't like it, no need.
If you didn't like it, no need. And that's that, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Love you guys. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.